It might be Tinder, honestly, but we'll see.
Dude, my plan was originally join the anime club and then see whatever girls were there. And guess fucking what? They're all lesbians. Every single one of them.
Hello there, my name's Michael. This is going to be our podcast. I'm joined here by Skyler and Tiger.
Hey guys.
Yo, what's up? I'm Skyler.
Okay, so we have our topics prepared here. This is going to be probably a weekly thing for at least a few weeks. I don't know how long we're doing this.
Till quarantine ends.
Till quarantine ends,
at least.
Probably like 2 years.
Fuck.
Okay, so we're starting off by talking about what we're doing, what we did in this last week, or you can just talk about what we've done since quarantine started because it's our first episode. So personally, I've been spending a lot of time making my new game, and
yeah, tell us about that because
that could be its whole.
I'm excited. I'm excited to play it, but so far I haven't seen anything from it other than the sprites of the main character and the goblins that you sent.
Yeah. Okay, so I mean, I can send you.
Just spam that one enemy over the whole fucking game.
Yeah, so I've been spending a lot of time making the animations because it takes it's just relatively time consuming and someone has to do it. But I've been doing all the sprites in the last.
Wait, do you have a team for this?
Yeah, I'm doing it with 2 other guys that are at my college. Or friends from my college.
Oh shit!
We're doing it together. I kind of roped them into doing it, so I'm doing most of the work. But it's okay.
Oh, that sucks.
But basically,
it's kind of like what happened to Ken, right?
Yeah. But it's a smaller group, so I'm kind of. They're still doing work, and we're meeting basically every day to do it 2 or 3 hours a day, basically. So for those of you who don't know anything about the game, it's like a 2D roguelike, so think stuff like Binding of Isaac kind of style of game, but the actual gameplay and aesthetics and stuff will look stuff like the older Legend of Zelda games, like the 2D Legend of Zelda games.
So it's gonna be kind of RPG style?
Yeah, RPG style, and the premise is it's gonna be like a fantasy kind of RPG roguelike. So there's going to be a leveling system where you level up throughout the dungeon, and then you can create. It's obviously or I should say not obviously, but it'll be the more traditional roguelikes where you get different artifacts and different gear throughout the dungeon that will change your experience as you play it. But you can also spec into different things as you level up.
Is there going to be a plot?
Plot, we'll see.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. A plot / lore?
There's probably going to be some lore in it, but plot, I don't know, because...
what about waifus?
A little bit difficult. But eventually, I don't know if this will happen this summer at least, but if we do get to that point, I would also like to make it more like a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon kind of experience where you can go between dungeons.
Have you done level design yet? Each level.
Oh, floor? No, we haven't done too much about floors.
Yeah, floor. Yeah.
Basically, where we're at right now is we managed to, or we're working on all of the actual combat stuff. So we got all the movement and fighting or attack and stuff and the hitboxes, kind of simple stuff. And then we're gonna start moving on to generating rooms and stuff like that. So we're talking about how exactly we're.
Wait, is it going to be procedurally generated?
Yeah, because
okay, that's
it's
cool.
a roguelike.
Cool.
Holy shit, dude!
Yeah, roguelikes generally one of the main things is that it's randomly generated stuff. So we're gonna have to decide exactly how that's gonna happen, but the goal is within the next. Basically by the end of summer, so for us it'll be next 3 months. By the end of then, we'll have a fully working game demo that we can put on Steam, and that's the idea.
All right. So you have July, you have August, and you have September.
Yeah.
So
wait,
I'm waiting.
When does school start for you?
We started the end of September because quarter
Oh
system.
shit! You have a whole extra month of
Yeah, but we also
quarter
end
system. Okay,
months
yeah.
later. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Damn. All right, I'm excited to play that. I'm excited to play that. To say,
So yeah.
will it run on
That
both
sounds
Mac
cool.
and PC, or is that going to be only PC?
It should run on both Mac and PC. We're not limiting it. It should just be downloadable on Steam on both Mac and PC, but unless there's
Alright.
something specific in Unity, I'm not too sure. But should be Mac and PC.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. All right.
Nice, dude.
So what have you been doing the whole week other than the game?
Okay, so other than that, there's been I've been keeping up with some of the drama and stuff that's been going on recently, but we'll talk about that later. And then the normal stuff, playing Pokemon, watching anime.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and then sorting this out. Oh, actually, also I've been playing a lot of Divinity with Fitzy and like those guys. Zach.
Dude, we should totally ask one of like Fitzy or something come on as a guest.
Yeah, we
Okay,
definitely
that would be
should
so fun. That would be
ask
so
Thomas to
fun.
come on.
Yeah, that sounds a lot of fun. The Divinity stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
What about you, Skyler?
So my summer has been fucking all over the place. So I quarantine hit, and then my classes went online, and then I thought I was going to stay on campus for a while, and then I couldn't fucking get an internship, right? Because everybody's shit's getting canceled. And then, so my dad pulls, looks into his list of contacts, and he finds me this thing in Vietnam. And so I would have gone to Vietnam to work on this startup, and they make like electric bikes and shit. Because I don't know about how much you guys know about like Vietnam, but like the moped scene there is huge, and like if they can make like an electric version of that, be big. So I was all lined up to do that, pass my resume along and everything, did an interview, and then I get an email back and they're like, "Yeah, shit's pivoted. We don't want you anymore." So I'm like, "Well, fuck." And so I was originally going to go home for like a week or two, and then just kind of go off to Vietnam, and then so all that got torpedoed. I signed up for some online summer courses, but then I decided they were like a real fucking pain and I didn't want to do them. So I just dropped that. And then, so like these days I've just been getting a lot into like indie games. I've been reading some books, just straight from the net, spending some time with my family. I have some projects sort of I'm half-assed doing in about them. So one of my friends, he wants to do a startup making like a boba vending machine. And so I'm kind of helping him with that, drawing up some plans, like the algorithms that are need to run, the subsystems. We came up with a logo, actually. Wait, I have that. I can show you guys. There's my. Yeah, I don't like. People get really excited about all this. I don't want to count my. What's the expression? Count my chickens before they hatch or something.
Count your eggs.
Count my eggs before they hatch. And but he seems pretty dedicated to the project. I guess technically co-founder is a friend I met through being on the Kendo Club, which we can talk about that Kendo and stuff if you want.
I can do
here it is.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So wait, it's a vending machine that gives you boba.
Yeah.
Did I say that correctly? Okay.
Oh my god.
That sounds pretty awesome, actually.
We're still
sounds
in
pretty
like
awesome.
we're still in like the really prototype stages, just like brainstorming things. But we came up with this logo the other day.
Is it gonna be like pre-made
in the Facebook
boba,
chat.
or is it gonna be like
No,
after you pay, it's like it makes it for you, and then you pop.
So
it
yeah,
out?
we were kind of throwing that around because originally I was like, well, basically automate the shop and like miniaturize it, right?
Yeah.
But and so how they have like this big pot of boba in the back, and it's like that they kind of just scoop out of that. But we realized it'd be kind of hard, like because the vending machine has to be there all the time, and like the boba can kind of go bad. So we might do it so that like it's like freshly made to order, and
exactly.
it shouldn't be it shouldn't be too difficult if we keep the water. Like if we have one of the subsystems is going to be like boiled water, and if we just kind of if you imagine like one of those crane toy arms, like where you pick up plushies, except in the crane is like a little thing of boba, and you just kind of dump it in, and then you take it out, and then and then while that's happening, this other section of the machine is like mixing the tea and everything. You just kind of dump them together, and then just kind of serve it out. It's not unprecedented. We found some like I think was it a UC Berkeley, like a mechanical engineering senior design project. They did something like that. It was just like a drink server though, so we'd have to like build off of that. But I think it definitely can be done. There's a lot of minute details to kind of sort out. But that's one of the things I've been working on. I wouldn't be surprised, yeah. Like, but yeah, and then so because of coronavirus, the coffee shop in the main lobby of our engineering library fucking closed up shop. And I was throwing around an idea with him of like, what if we bought that spot and then put our machine there? That'd be fucking huge, dude. Because they get so much of it. That's like prime real estate for like a shop location. Because the engineering library is used by the obviously engineering students, but like also everyone north of campus. Basically, it's like the library north of campus. And so like you would get a shit ton of business.
Dude, how much would it cost you to buy that spot out there?
I have no idea. I just kind of spitball the idea. Also, I was just kind of spitballing the idea. The more realistic option is, so in the basement of the library is also a bunch of like vending machines, and we could just put another one up against the wall kind of thing.
Well, I guess
I can't imagine the college saying no. Yeah, I mean, that's still further along, and we're part of this student organization that's dedicated to like help with startups and stuff, and they're also a new organization, so they're still kind of like figuring shit out. But I have faith that they'll be like guiding us and pointing us in the right direction for things.
There's milk in boba, right?
In the actual tapioca pearls, I don't think so, but boba is typically made with either milk tea. You mix some sort of thing with milk tea, or like
right. But there's milk and milk tea, right?
Yeah. But
but you can make boba drinks without milk. Is also my point, because you can just take water and mix it with like the taro powder or whatever, and it's like the cheap ones that's like not that great, and you just dump boba in there.
You can make milk tea with soy milk.
True. Oh wait,
only if you're a soy milk boy.
Does the soy milk go bad still? Because the problem with using milk is that you have to change it out every few days, even if it doesn't
Yeah. So the other idea we had was because my campus has like 6 different boba shops, so we could just sell them this machine and be like, yeah, you send a guy in and you like kind of just basically be like a technician for this thing and like kind of like swap out the stuff. So
that's probably a better idea. So you don't have to deal with like food safety concerns and stuff. It's like it's their problem.
I'm sure there still could be some like regulations we're gonna have to like jump through, just because this is gonna be a device that runs on like mains electricity, and anything using that level of power needs to be certified at some level, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I mean,
but to sell drinks, you have to get
in a longer process. But
yeah, I mean, you could just like, if you pitch the idea to shops, then they could probably have you could make them take care of that kind of stuff. You could just sell like the idea to them, or not like idea, but like the prototype, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't know how far he wants to go with it, like in terms of that thing. What the things we've most been talking about is like the technical issues, but like if we were to do that, it would just kind of be a load off our minds, or we just hope that some big company comes over and it's like, hey, that's kind of cool, let's buy them, and then we just
exactly
wipe our hands and be like, all right, that was a nice big check. I don't have to worry about my college loans anymore. So like that's just out of sight, out of mind. Honestly, I can't say. I can't say. I don't know. Like, my dad likes to get really excited about all this stuff. He's like, oh, if this becomes big, you can like drop out of school and you can be one of those like dropped out of college founders type thing. And I'm like, all right, hold your horses there. Like, this is really fucking far off. And I also don't know how many other people around the world are like, trying to do this. I can't imagine it's that novel of an idea. But yeah.
Well, I mean, I think it's the right approach to like say take it one step at a time, because like I think it's like so easy for people just to be like dreaming about like what could be happening and like many years down the line or like whatever, just like when the project's finished, but like they kind of lose sight of what's going on in front of them because like the hardest part is like the first stage. Like I know.
Yeah, and just kind of keeping the rhythm up, keeping the motivation up. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really touched this project in like a week plus, just because I've been playing games and shit, and you know how it is, right? Like,
yeah.
So I think I'm gonna try and meet with him again because he sent me messages and stuff, but it's not the same as having his voice in my ear and be like, oh right, this is totally a thing I need to work on. So I'll try to set up something with him for that.
Okay. Tiger, what about you? What are you up to?
Yeah. Sorry, there was an airplane flying past, so I had to like turn my sense way up. Anyways, yeah. So let's see. So during quarantine, which by the way has ended for me. So I'm back to work.
Oh, that's right, Singapore.
Right.
Oh, you're back to work.
So yeah, I've been back to work since like last week.
Actually.
I haven't, but I have a lot of like. Okay, I'll talk about this later. So during quarantine, though, I mostly just like stayed home. I was either gaming or making music. That's like literally the only two things I did. I played Valorant, like during closed beta.
Oh, I tried that. Yeah.
After it came out, I haven't really touched it much.
I don't really like it.
I played a few games.
The hype has completely died down about it. Like during closed beta, everyone was telling me to play it, including Tiger. And then now people are just like, a lot of people have just like stopped playing it. It's like, whatever.
I stopped playing because I think for me to really enjoy it, I have to play like 10 hours a day, like grinding rank, or else it's not fun.
No.
Wait, you have to play 10 hours or it's not fun? That's weird.
For me, like if I'm not like grinding rank and shit, it's not that fun. So, and then I'm not gonna spend 10 hours a day playing Valorant. So I was like, I might as well just play none. So that, and then music stuff, new songs, working with new people, stuff like that.
Oh, but wait,
that's mostly like
with people.
Yeah, but like there's nobody that you would know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, but
yeah,
it's pretty cool. Wait.
Yeah.
So I don't know if Skyler knows, but like, did you tell him about your album and everything?
I did not know there was an album.
There's not an album. There's an EP that came out a while back. I don't think I told Skyler. I think Skyler is one of the people I haven't told the fact that I have an EP out. But this was a while back.
For the listeners,
you can check it out. You can go to my Spotify.
Audience out there.
You could go to my Spotify. But honestly, at this point, like, since like the new songs that I'm making, they sound pretty different than that.
Really?
It's like I almost want to distance myself. Like I was considering taking down the EP, but I'm probably just gonna keep it up. Yeah.
Okay, I'm actually
probably
still
gonna
listening
keep it up
to it sometimes because like I've been starting to like my parents tell me to exercise, so I've been like running.
Oh, lol. When you listen to my songs,
yeah. Well, not only your songs, but it's on my playlist.
I know. But okay, cool.
Dude, link me.
You listen to it on YouTube or?
Yeah,
on
YouTube.
On YouTube. Okay, I see.
Wait, he has a YouTube channel. What is it?
No, it's just like it's YouTube music. Technically, I do have a YouTube channel. I have a lot of unlisted videos that I haven't made public yet.
Dude, just give me the link. I'll listen to it.
Yeah, it's if you just search. Okay, actually, I don't know if you. Okay, I'll give you a link.
But I mean, I think this stuff is pretty good personally. But
thanks.
So
what is it? Is it like EDM stuff?
No, it's like pop. I guess is the best way to describe it.
I remember your stuff at Kent being like electric-ish.
Yeah, this EP still has a lot of you can still hear the remnants of like EDM, but the new stuff I'm working on definitely not, or far from it. I would say.
Well, we'll see. I mean, like.
Yeah.
Let us know if you release anything.
Yeah, I will. Okay, what have I been doing this week? Okay, so on Monday, on Sunday night, I went back to camp because on Monday I had this like shooting test, this like gun shooting test.
Wait,
dude, that's fucking lit.
That was like decently fun because I actually didn't. Usually when you do a shooting test, it takes like a whole fucking day because people are really slow. Actually, sorry, we actually didn't talk about this. Are we gonna swear on the podcast or not?
We can put funny sound effects over our swears. Wait, shit.
I'm pretty sure I already swore. Like,
Michael, I want to monetize this shit. I need to get a new mic.
Dude,
Okay.
You can swear, and it's
YouTube ads.
It's still will be monetized.
Yeah, technically you can swear. You can't target it for kids.
Banned shit. Like, obviously you can't.
Yeah, I think if you
stuff that, but like, we won't say those things anyway. But
yeah, but I think if you swear you can't target it to kids, but I don't think we're targeting it kids anyways.
Dude, who are we targeting it to?
Other people
Not
like
kids.
us.
Oh, no, not kids.
Especially our friends who are gonna be listening, I assume.
Our older selves, maybe.
Anyways, yeah, so I went to the shooting test, and it was relatively fun because it didn't take the whole day. It took like half a day, which was really nice. And then, yeah, so that was this week. And then the rest of the week, I was basically just like, oh, actually, I had so I was either in camp. If I was in camp, I'm probably just like not doing anything. If I'm at home, I'm just like doing music stuff. So that's this week for me.
Oh yeah. I also did mention, but I've been translating manga as well in the last.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Because
my man's learned Japanese. He's ascended.
Yeah, I ascended from being a casual anime watcher to a mega weeb.
Yeah, I was telling Michael, he just needs to go to he just needs to move to Japan and marry like a voice actress, and he's fucking he'll become like a saint.
What the fuck?
Okay, so let's move on.
Okay, yeah.
Title.
Yeah.
Side topic: if you were to marry a voice actress, which one would it be?
I don't actually know that many voice actresses. Like,
Colonel I, baby, the voice of Mashido.
All right.
She also looks pretty good.
Title, boys. Title. What do you guys want to call this?
Oh, so we could go either like the memeing route, like shit posting with the lads or something, or like actually kind of be a little serious.
What would a serious title be? Wait.
That's
Are we
bad.
actually not going to do this after quarantine?
Dude, I have no fucking idea.
I mean, I think there's a chance that we'll continue this after quarantine.
Quarantine.
What
is legit gonna continue going for like another like fucking 6 months probably or something. Like it's
Yeah,
gonna be a while.
Yeah, but still though, I feel like I don't know. It's 1 hour.
We can make that the episode title, Counting Down Quarantine. That's episode 1.
Okay, that's episode 1.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the podcast name then? Shit posting with the lad.
With the lads.
With the lads.
What's the acronym for that? SPWTL. That doesn't really roll off the
Shitposting is
tongue.
one word, right? Shitposting.
Oh,
Yeah, it's one word. Shit posting with. I don't know. Is that a good name? Oh wait, actually, if you call it that, we definitely.
Swolt.
Swolt. Can be called. I don't know.
Dude,
I
I don't know. If we're doing this for our future selves, it could just be called like in 10 years with
In 10
Michael.
years?
That's too serious. What?
I know that's like a serious.
What is this
name.
fucking Hana? Just like
No, that's like a serious name, right? So, but if we want to go like the memes, then yeah, shit posting with the lads. Wait, no, with the lads, not with lads though, right?
wait,
so it's
can
like,
let's call it the Swole, and then try to like come up with an acronym with that.
Swole.
Shit posting with
Our laddies.
with our.
It could be laddies, you know, like laddies.
Oh my god.
Laddies.
What
I have no idea.
No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, this is where having a chat would help. They chat comes up with the best ideas.
Yeah, but like, which one of us has a big enough following to have fucking?
It would just be like Coomers, the Coomers.
Chat.
So just call it the Coomers.
Wait, LE. No. Let's think of this. LE.
So it's okay.
Or
What?
All right. You know, if we can't come up with it now, we can come up with it later, I think, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So we can just, okay.
Let's move on.
Okay.
I think the biggest thing, so every week we'll talk about like the biggest things that are going around, whether that be current events or, you know, stuff on the internet. And I think this week, the biggest topic that went around was all of the drama that went on with Twitch and in general, the gaming community. I think a lot of things have been happening, which started with, I think like the biggest first thing the first domino, I guess, was the offline TV drama.
No, the first thing should be like Method, right? That was
Method.
first.
Okay, yeah.
Method, then Dota 2, I think.
Okay,
The
there's
timeline, I think,
Dota
goes.
2 drama.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be Dr. Disrespect, although we don't know if that's
Doctor's is in the middle.
Two related.
Fed stuff.
Yeah.
I think, right?
No, that was before the Fed. That was like one day
okay.
before the Fed. Yeah.
Okay, so
I think it goes Method, then Dota 2, then Dr. Disrespect, then Offline TV,
then the Smash stuff going on today.
Smash.
And then the Wreckful stuff, right?
And then Wreckful stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. There was like XQC versus Ninja. Oh, actually, at the start of the week, there was Mixer dying.
There was Mixer dying too. Yeah, you're right.
That's actually the first.
God, there's so much stuff that happened this last week.
Yeah.
So I'm not we're probably not gonna talk about each thing that closely, but we can just go through everything. So Mixer dying. This one was like.
Quick interjection. Should I ask my fraternity, like for ideas about the podcast name?
Sure, if
you can do whatever you want, mate.
If you
yeah.
want,
all right.
Are you gonna look into them?
They'll probably ask for it, and I don't see why not.
Yeah, sure. I mean, like we can ask our, or I mean, give it to our friends and stuff, but.
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, I assume that. Okay, so the Mixer stuff I think is like the least, like quote unquote bad stuff that happened because like. Right. That one is.
Well, I don't know.
Financial issue, and you know. Like,
yeah. Sure.
It died because quarantine. They weren't able to like meet what their original like expectations were, but like I don't know how many people were that surprised about it because like I don't know when you're competing with Twitch it becomes a lot harder and then I personally didn't really expect it to go that far, but maybe it would have been different without quarantine.
I mean, quarantine should have helped it, right?
Well, they were saying in their like exit thing that like basically they didn't get enough like sponsorship because like they couldn't fly their guys out to meet sponsors, right?
Oh, that makes sense.
That was why they weren't able to sustain themselves financially.
I see. That makes sense.
Like I don't know, it's hard to say because quarantine is obviously or COVID and stuff has been a special situation. But yeah, that one was like the least bad of stuff that happened. And then, there was Method, right? Method came out with, I don't know that much, but it was a sexual assault charges, I think.
I think it's the people first coming out on Twitter mentioning Method Josh by name.
Okay.
And then just more people came out. And then eventually everyone associated with Method kind of just left. So like innocent Method streamers like left. And then, so that was that. And then, honestly, I didn't follow very closely with the Dota 2 scene.
I don't know
what happened there.
I just know there was some drama.
Yeah, exactly. And then the OCB one, I definitely follow. Actually, there's Dr. Disrespect first. We still don't know what happened, right?
Yeah, we don't know. There's a lot of speculation, but it seems to be pretty serious. And then... There was the offline TV sexual like harassment kind of.
That's the one that I was, I guess, more I know more about because I watched a lot of Fed before this whole thing went down, and then it was basically okay. So actually, the catalyst of that was Yvonne like the offline TV house manager went on to Dr. K's stream.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know who Dr. K is.
I do, yeah.
Healthygamer.gg. So she went on that and then she kind of just broke. And then she didn't say who it was like during the stream. She actually said it wasn't anyone in the house. But then a few days later, she like came out on Twitter and then basically said what happened. And then, so from what we know now, her initial statement actually downplayed like the seriousness of this whole thing.
Yeah.
Because she only said like some of the bad things, basically. And then after that, I think Lily Pichu came out with a statement as well regarding
I think
Fed, but also their old manager, Chris Chan. Anyways, and then it's just the whole thing, and then I guess I don't really want to get.
I didn't know much about the details at all.
Right.
I mean, I've seen a lot of this stuff too because I've been offline TV. Like some of the creators I used to follow like pretty closely, like especially Skara for me.
Right.
So
yeah.
I've definitely seen.
I don't want to get too much into detail and like trying to just like regurgitate what other people have said.
You can find information about it online if you look for it, but I just want to talk like after that there was the Smash drama that happened basically last night, and it's been going on basically today, which is
I thought that was by far when the Smash thing happened. I think that was by far the worst thing because that's like definitely criminal stuff going on.
So
and then
I'll give some a little bit of context because I know like a lot more about this stuff probably than you guys do because I'm
for sure
pretty involved. But basically, it started with I don't know exactly who first started with because it happened like overnight, but a lot of people came out with sexual assault allegations of minors, especially for like minors not giving consent. Like a lot of people in the community. Having predatory acts on minors, and it was like a huge thing. It was like a big issue that's been going on for like a lot of years, and it's just nobody has been really talking about it. There was like a little bit of this before actually, because Ally, one of a prior top Smash player, like he was a top 10, like he was actually going to be the 6th place ranked person on like in the world in Smash Ultimate like earlier this year. Or maybe it was last year, got actually charged for this like exact charge, but when he did it, like not everything got uncovered apparently. So actually like a huge portion of the community, like a very, very big portion, and a lot of top players, including the biggest Smash content creator who you guys might have heard of, Nairo MK. He's huge.
Oh yeah, I saw this.
Yeah. And he
I'm not really in Smash at all.
Yeah, but he's huge. He's basically like the face of Smash. One of the biggest content creators. If he's not the biggest, then he is like at least like top 2. He was charged for sexual assault allegations, or really it was like he conducted in a like sexual relationship with a minor, which is another top player like Captain Zach. He was like top 10 in Smash 4, still like top 50, top 100 in Ultimate, but like when he was like 15 years old, they had like basically sexual relationships, and that's illegal, of course. So he basically canceled himself, and I was like really shocked, obviously, because he was someone I watched like a good amount, and it kind of just brought to light like a lot of the big personalities in Smash like didn't like had a lot of these issues. So it wasn't just him. There was like D1, who's like a huge fighting game community commentator. There's Keitaro, who's a big Smash commentator. All these guys, and like some other ones that you guys probably don't know that much about, but like a lot of big names in Smash did get called out. And I think like it's generally following this entire movement that's been going on. Basically, it's basically what's turning into what the film industry had a few years ago with the Me Too movement. It's like kind of happening now in the gaming community.
Yeah, the first thing I saw yesterday for me, because it was yesterday morning for me, was the tweet that I don't know how to pronounce his name, but I think it's like Puppy or Puppy.
Puppy, yeah.
That one was like that's the first one I saw. Yeah, that's the first one I saw. And then at first I was like, 14-year-old guy is like, dude, that's like kind of messed up. And then I saw like what he looked like when he was 14.
He looks like a kid.
And he looks like he's like 9.
Yeah.
Like he looks like he's like 8 or 9. he looks like he's in like 3rd grade or something.
Wait, so he looks young and he touched kids? Am I getting this right?
No. Yeah.
Okay, so
I think I better
basically,
be
one of these, like a woman, like she is now like a commentator. I personally didn't like her her commentating style, but she was like a girlfriend of a top player, and she was like became a commentator, but she was like a community figure in Smash. Was like basically revealed to be sexually harassing like a younger kid that was in sexual relations with like Pepe when he was 14 years old, and he was like he looked young for his age too, so he was like really young.
Yeah.
And it obviously illegal, of course, but this was like a few years back.
Oh, so he became an adult and his partner was still a child?
No. So she was 24 at the time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and he was 14, and then they had a kind of a relationship for a while.
Yeah.
Wait, and he's the one getting in trouble?
No, she's the one getting in trouble.
The woman is the one getting in trouble.
Oh, okay.
Right, yeah.
And so that one was like perhaps like downplayed by a lot of people. I think a lot of people in the Smash community were actually not taking it seriously because they were saying like, oh, whatever, it's a woman, and they don't really see it as like, as a bad thing.
Right.
Because I don't know, like that's just like societal perception, right, I guess. But people on the internet maybe aren't taking it seriously. And I think that was part of the reason why some of these other people decided to come out. This was like after a day or so passed for all these other people to come out with their piece about what happened to them in the community.
Yeah.
About like minors. Yeah.
I don't have anything to say except don't touch kids. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of videos of like their interactions that were like public back then, and then like obviously in retrospect it's like, and same thing with the Fed, like in retrospect you can go back and look at a lot of the streams and clips, and then it's just like once you know like what happened, you like, it's so obvious that something bad was going on, but I suppose in the moment nobody can really see it.
Well, it's really hard, right? Because like
right,
it's really hard for somebody like, especially in like, when you're going to tournaments, you don't really want to be in other people's business. You're probably focused on your own stuff. Like you have to be focused on your next match and stuff. But like, yeah, I think like a lot of people, I've seen some videos of like Leffen. He's saying like people need to really step up there, like be more active and like try to prevent this stuff from happening. So I don't know, like, and then obviously after the Smash stuff happened, there was, yeah. Do you want to talk about that, Tiger?
I don't know that much about it. I only just know like the very, very just the summaries of what happened. So Rekfo is a streamer. He used to stream. So when I was watching him, it was when he streamed Hearthstone, like when, a few years back, when I actually still played Hearthstone. But then lately, so I'm not too sure what he's been streaming lately. But from what I've read is that he suffers from bipolar disorder, and then a few days ago he like proposed on Twitter to his ex-girlfriend, I think, and then came out last night for me, but so it should have been this morning for you guys that he has committed suicide.
Yeah.
Which was like a big shock to the community because he was like a very big personality. Yeah. So that was, yeah, very recent.
Yeah, I mean, I think for everyone, like quarantine has been like a really rough time. I think like also in conjunction with that, I don't know if it's like really related or if this is like kind of a byproduct. If this was a byproduct of quarantine / COVID, or because it was like actually a pressing thing, but a lot of people have also been coming out with different things about sexual allegation charges and stuff. And I mean, I think personally, it's like a good thing that this stuff is happening.
Right. Yeah.
It is a little depressing in the time though, like right now.
Right. I mean, the only one I think I really followed was the offline TV one, and And then as a person, and then like that watched a lot of Fed. Like during quarantine, I watched a lot of Fed. I'm very glad that the community is like exposing him. Because like without this, like I probably would still be watching Fed, but it turns out he's actually just like a horrible person. And then I'm glad I'm not watching him anymore.
I think like the same for me with Nairo. Like Nairo used to be someone I watched a lot. I still find it like it just happened today, and I'm like still in shock that this is what happened. Because like it's just so hard for us as like normal people, I guess, to like see people like content creators like what they're actually like, right? Because they normally put on a persona or like they have something in front of the screen, right? And so it's like so different for like to view their lives from like our perspective.
Do you guys know anybody that has I guess committed, you know, like bad things like that?
Like,
I don't even know how to word it.
Like
In
sexual crimes, basically.
our own lives?
Right. Yeah. So in your personal life.
You know, I'm not throwing any names out there, but
Right. Yeah, of course, no. But
I was okay. So a girl confided in me that something happened, and then a case was handled by the school. I'm not even going to say the school either, but so I've been on like, and then like an administrator came like asking me about what she told me and all that. Nothing really ended up happening. Like I don't think the guy was expelled or anything.
Wait, really?
But yeah, well, I think it's just not enough evidence, right? Like this.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard, I guess.
Burden of proof, and right, and it wasn't like bad enough where evidence would be left behind, if you know what I'm saying, right? So
sure.
Okay. And I don't actually know the details of how that case kind of ended up resolving, but in the moment I was like, wow, okay, like that sucks, but like yeah, I guess that just sucks. Like
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say except, you know, like girls, you know, take some martial arts classes, you know, build up your confidence, you know, be ready to throw down because jackasses exist.
I think it's like so. I don't know. Like personally, I don't like the sketchiest person I associate with is like fucking Skyler. Like
What? I'm sketchy.
Well, I'm just saying like that the people I normally hang around, like they're like they wouldn't do like. Can you imagine Tiger sexually assaulting someone? Like I can't, right?
No,
So-
no, yeah. Wait, so you're saying out of the people you know, I would be the most likely? Fuck you too, buddy.
Well,
Anyways,
no,
I brought
I'm not
this
saying
up.
that, but I'm just saying like the people I associate with, like they normally don't do this kind of stuff. So it's like a completely like different world, I guess. And even the people who
Well, none of us also have girlfriends unless Tiger.
yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah. Okay. So you know, pathetic virgins. We don't approach women.
Anyway, I brought that up because so when I was in basic training, I had a bunkmate who so I heard this from my buddy. No, okay, so he was a platoon mate, but he was also in my bunk. Either way.
And in your bum.
In your bunk.
No, he's
Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
Never mind. Fucking
No,
Tiger.
I can't tell if it was just like my pronunciation, because we are doing this over Discord. Anyways, so I heard from my buddy that so there was a night that he and some of the other guys from my platoon went to a bar essentially, and then one of the other platoon mates brought like a girl like a friend, like a girl/friend, right?
Okay.
And then
Girl-space friend.
Yeah, sorry, a girl-space friend.
I gotcha.
And then that original person basically like sexually assaulted that girl space friend.
Yikes.
Right. But I guess why I brought that up is that because before that whole thing went down, I totally
Was he, like, drunk and
considered
shit?
him. Maybe he was. I mean, I don't know about the specifics.
Like,
But my point is that before that whole thing went down, I totally thought of him as like a good person, as like a friend. And then like this isn't like a situation where like this is like a Twitch streamer that I only see their online persona. I literally live with the guy, you know, like 5 days a week for like a few
talk
months.
to him about it, and you'd be like, "Hey, man, that's not cool."
No. I mean,
so hard
that's,
to, though.
that's not really in my place. I wasn't there. I don't know the girl space friend, you know. But yeah, so I guess it's just like it goes to show that like even if you know someone like personally, you might not actually know them personally. I guess is what.
I would personally say like if I other than like, you know, maybe Tiger and like Kevin and like these guys, like it's so hard for people to like understand like somebody unless you know, like we lived together for like multiple years, right? So like it's different for us, but like.
Wait, then what about Skyler? You didn't say Skyler by name.
Well, okay, yeah, I mean.
I fully admit that I'm not as close as you two. Like, you guys
like,
had the whole 4 years.
I don't understand Skyler.
And I came
like,
in
everything.
No, 3 years for me.
Yeah. 3 years? Yeah, like
3 years for me.
I don't keep in touch with any of my roommates from Kent anymore.
Wait, you came junior year.
I came junior year. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, we're close, definitely. Like we're really good friends, right? But like, you know, like it's.
So what you're saying is, we need to go drinking, and then you need to see me not be a creep. You need to see me still be unable to talk to women, and then you'll be like, "Nah, fucking, he's harmless. He's harmless. He's not gonna do shit."
Wait, Michael, do you drink much?
No, I don't. I've not touched.
Yeah, so we can't really drink. So the thing is, I've been drinking drink when I came to Singapore, right?
Oh wait, that's right. Michael's a fucking baby. How old are you again? 18?
19. Wait. But also
19?
like you know, some people drink before. Like I've never like drank alcohol.
You're not going to admit to any illegal activity in a public recording.
Well, I mean, it's not just that, man. Like I don't know. Like I personally just like I'll probably try alcohol when I turn 21, but like I don't really see it as like an interest because I don't know. I always say this like jokingly, but like I actually kind of mean it. Like games and like anime, they're basically like my fucking drugs, you know. Like I don't.
I mean, you'd rather be addicted to like those jokes. Like you'd rather be addicted to like buying Hearthstone packs than like heroin.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah. I mean,
so okay. Like, as Hearthstone saved a generation of kids.
As a resident 21-year-old and person on the pathway to being an alcoholic, I still think you should kind of like try it. I would say like, you know, once you turn 21, you go to like a college party or something, and you just kind of. It's a lot to take in at first, but like you just kind of like see if you enjoy that vibe a little bit. I was initially hesitant and against it. So actually, yeah, I think I told you guys, right, like that I joined a fraternity, right?
Yeah.
And so, like I was
actually
like,
don't know about this.
Okay, so I joined a fraternity, and I kind of surprised myself because you know, in back in high school, I never would have imagined myself as being someone who would join a fraternity. But now that I'm here, yeah, well, okay. I guess
kind of
to preface this,
no, I can kind of imagine it. Skyler being a frat
okay. But, so to kind of preface this, my fraternity is an engineering fraternity, and so we like a good portion of us are like not, you know, super chatty and just like go out and you know, like get all the girls. I mean, there are a few of us that are like that, but there's also
engineers.
You know, there's a good portion of us that, you know, like anime and you know, just kind of do engineering things. And so I really appreciate like the kind of community that they've been able to provide me with, and really exposing me to new things in terms of whether that be like drinking or like a party scene or like just getting their advice on like girls and shit. Like have you guys like, well, I know Tiger hasn't, but like Michael, have you like tried to like talk to girls and shit?
Okay, honestly, I haven't, but like, I kind of came across this. This is gonna sound really stupid, right? But like a few months ago, like while I was during quarantine and stuff, but like I basically came across this video and I watched it. It was like about I don't know if you know Dog VA.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. You probably don't watch that much of his stuff, right? But
not too much, but I know of him.
Yeah, so he made a video about like dating girls in Japan, and he basically.
Oh, I think I saw that bit. Yeah.
Yeah, like about like dating apps and stuff, and I realized through that video, like I probably need to get my like shit together. I need to like probably start doing that kind of stuff because like I don't have like any experience, and it's like I'm like gonna turn 20 soon. I probably need to get my shit together and like start with that shit. So I think when I get back to campus and like all of this like quarantine and COVID stuff dies down, I'll probably start. But like yeah, I think like joining a friend and stuff, like I don't have any of those experiences like partying and like picking up girls or anything. Anyway, you can continue.
Well, okay. What I was gonna say, there was a few things that I didn't get to say just now. Trying to track back. All right. Let's first talk about the drinking thing, and then we'll talk about the girl thing. So, drinking. So I've been drinking somewhat in Singapore. Like I'll have like a beer or something, or like a glass of wine or something. But I've noticed that I really don't like it, not because of the taste, that I get a headache out afterwards. So you know how like you get a buzz,
have you ever gotten
right?
drunk though?
No, but there's not drunk, like blackout drunk, but definitely tipsy.
Okay, that's usually the sweet spot you want to stay at. Getting blackout drunk is like when you kind of want to be stupid.
Right. So two things. So there's once I drank like a whole bottle of Chardonnay, which is like not like blackout drunk amount, but a decent amount. And then like it was like I didn't think it was like fun or anything, right?
I mean, dude, if you're sitting alone in a fucking army base and just drinking, like that's depressing. You know, you got to be like vibing with people, right?
Okay.
Like,
well, like from what I heard from other people, is that you get a buzz,
you're just
right?
a fucking alcoholic. That's just you got to go to AA, my guy.
No, my point is like usually people say you get a buzz and then it feels good, right? Like for me, when I get a buzz, it doesn't feel good. It just like feels really warm, and I get a headache.
You get a headache. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So now I would say I drank more in the past, but now I don't really drink anymore.
Okay. I can only see my drinking.
I just straight up get a headache
from here.
Like I basically just get a headache, and then like in my opinion, like I've tried drinking. I don't really like it that much. If I don't drink, I get to save money and potentially not be an alcoholic. So for me, it's a win-win. So,
okay.
Well, right. Yeah, I mean, like my biggest worry, I guess, from being like doing alcohol or like doing drugs, alcohol, I guess, like
doing alcohol.
Okay, sorry. Doing drugs, alcohol, that kind of stuff. Like my biggest worry about that kind of stuff is like, I don't know, like it feels like I personally think it's like a little scary for me to like be able to lose my like grip on reality, kind of.
Right. Yeah. That's the same thing for me, but I do want to try like LSDs and
what the fuck?
other like psychedelics.
Okay. But,
yeah. No. I mean, like, okay. So weed is legal in Illinois, and I smoke that, and so we could talk about that, but like do it with friends and do it with a group of people you trust reasonably well, and. Once you get past, the first time of like, shit, like, I don't know what this is like once you kind of know what it's like to be drunk and know what it's like to be high, it's not too big a deal, to be honest. Like you don't become like a different person. You just, at least for me, like more relaxed, and your self-restraint kind of like falls away a little bit. And for me, it's like very relaxing, right? It's like putting down a mental load for a while.
Okay. I mean, that's fair. I guess like, I could see why people would like drinking and stuff as like a social activity, but because like it's kind of the same for me. Like I play games, like I don't love League of Legends. I would never play League by myself, but like I play League with like Kevin a lot. But that's because like I enjoy like playing with or like playing games.
K-Sue?
Yeah,
K-Sue.
So
God, dude, we gotta get K-Sue on here.
Yeah, we
gotta bring K-Sue on for sure.
Kevin or like. Thomas on here next time, but anyway, so like that's kind of the same for me. Like it sounds like kind of stupid maybe to some other people, but like basically playing League is like my drinking. Like I do it because my friends do it, and I don't super enjoy it myself, but it's pretty fun with friends, I guess.
Okay.
I wish I kind of still had something like that, because I think we kind of had that before. But I've tried to, like, it's not even like I game a lot less, because I think I still game a decent amount, but they're not like just like chill games anymore.
Like you're sweaty trying to win and you're tilting?
Yeah, exactly. Or like I'm playing
Really?
like a strategy game and then I'm like tabbing in and out with the wiki and stuff like that.
I mean, we played
Like,
TFT.
I'm not doing like achievement and shit. TFT, yeah, like that was. I mean, TFT is a while back now. TFT is like half a
It
year
was a
ago.
while back now. To be fair,
Like 6 months ago. That's like before coronavirus. That's like so long ago.
I know.
It's insane.
World before corona.
And then, all right, and then the second thing, yeah. So the thing about drinking, like for me, I've tried it. I don't really like it that much. Like all the things that Skyler just said that are good, I don't think I get when I drink. Like all I get is a headache, and then I feel like too warm, and then I have to turn up the AC or something, and that's it. So I'm just like I'm just not gonna drink.
That's just fucking unfortunate, dude. I feel like you're missing
No,
out.
I actually think it's actually a good thing. Like, right? I mean, in my opinion.
I mean, everything is like different for different people, right?
Like I can still drink at a place. Like it's not like I'm like no alcohol at all. But like I don't think I will like drink much. Is what I'm saying.
Wait, okay, guys, be right back. The beer's kicking and I have to take a piss.
Okay, go for it.
All right.
Well, yeah, I mean, for me, it's just like I don't know, like I already have so many hobbies that I'm doing. Like there's less time in the day for me to be doing hobbies than I like. I don't know. I feel like people drink alcohol because they're like fucking bored or whatever, and they have nothing else to do. I'm already
maybe.
like fucking. I have so many anime to watch. I have so much manga to read. I have so many games to play. I have like so much of these other projects I want to pursue, and not enough fucking time to like waste on like alcohol or drugs or whatever. Like
Right, exactly. Yeah.
I can spend that time doing something else.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so
sorry.
You wanted to talk about like girls, right?
Yeah, right. So like that, it's like for me, I have girl space friends that I speak to.
Okay, I mean, I do too, of course. Like
Right, yeah, right. So and then for me, like I don't think I want to date anyone. And then that's kind of plays into what you were saying, which is like I don't have time to do other stuff.
That is actually like was one of my big things like before is like I already have so many hobbies. I don't know if I would have time. Like I would have to like basically stop doing some of the stuff I'm doing to be able to have time for a girlfriend. But like
exactly
at the same time, like it is kind of
just find a girlfriend that does the same thing you do.
Yeah.
No, but you can't. Okay, yeah, but okay, but for me, like ideally, I like for my waking hours. If I'm not after the military ends, if I'm not studying, I'm making music. That's the ideal like time.
You guys work hard, dude. I have so much free time.
I have like zero free time. Like and then it's just like and if I get an extra hour, I'd rather just put it into music if I can. So I just don't have any time to do to find a girlfriend.
It's less that like I'm working hard because it's not like okay, yeah, I'm obvious like I did work hard last quarter in like school and stuff, and I got like straight A's for like the first time ever, but like it's different, right? Like the time I'm spending, like I still have a lot of free time, but that free time I'm like I would have to basically drop some of my hobbies. Like I wouldn't be able to translate manga, like either like have to translate manga or like read manga or like watch anime. Like some of these things that I'm doing.
Dude, easy. Get a Japanese girlfriend, and then that would just raise your efficiency for all of those things.
But yeah, like that was like basically my worry before. But like the thing is, now that
those are just excuses you give yourself.
Yeah, like kind of, right? I wasn't, but like now that I'm like turning 20 soon. I am starting to think about like, okay, when I am 30, like, do I still want to be like, if I don't have any experience like now, when am I getting experience? Basically, like after you get out of college, it's way harder. And then like, I don't know. I mean, like,
yeah, you have to try to date in the workplace, and you get fucking Me Too'd. Like, nah, dude.
Come on.
I mean, okay. I mean, let's not go that far, but.
So wait, so if you were to make time, what hobby?
For legal reasons, that's a joke.
Lol. Because for me, I don't have many hobbies. I have one that I can't really take time off from. So it's not even like I can just say I'm gonna stop doing this. But like for you seem to say that you have a lot of hobbies instead of all your time being spent on one.
Yeah.
So like if you were to quit one to make time, what like what you do?
I mean, I guess like my
what would you
hobbies
play?
kind of rotate, like as in like
I
I'm
don't-
not doing all of them at the same time, but like the ones that I've always been doing, like no matter what time it is like reading manga, watching anime, and playing Pokemon. Basically, like those three things I haven't stopped in like the last 5 years or whatever.
Sure.
And I think like if I had to like cut time, it would basically be I wouldn't be able to really watch much anime anymore. And I'm already like kind
That
of
would be the
starting to do
one.
that, but
Okay.
yeah,
That would be the one. Okay.
I mean, no, I think you should just find a girlfriend who would do those things with you, right? Like, don't think of it as you have to rip shit out of your life and replace it with this girl. Just like, try to find like a player too, do those things with you.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's possible. Okay, some of those things like I wouldn't be able to do like with like a girlfriend.
You wouldn't
right?
watch anime with someone else?
But like
You can read manga with some.
Watching anime would probably be the one that like I could do with like somebody else.
I
but-
mean, even if it's just like just chilling in a room together and she's on her phone or whatever and you're translating manga, like you don't have to be actively doing things with her, like going on shopping trips and everything all the time.
all right, maybe I have like too much of a lofty I guess a different expectation from like.
I mean, right? Like you want to be friends with this girl before she becomes your girlfriend. I mean, I think that's the normal perspective, right? And that implies that you have like things in common and that you guys get along on some level, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Like I'll see. Like I think like because I'm starting to get to that, or I'm getting to the age where like I think I have to start getting some experience. So when I get back to school, or once basically COVID blows over, I'm gonna start trying to do it. I've told myself for a couple of months now. I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens when.
What's your plan?
But I don't
What's
know.
your
Yet.
plan?
I'm gonna. It might be Tinder, honestly, but we'll see.
Dude, my plan was originally join the anime club and then see whatever girls were there. And guess fucking what? They're all lesbians. Every single one of them.
Nobody is fluid.
There are fucking 4 girls in the anime club and they're all gay. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. What is this? Actually, no, wait, I take that back. There was one meeting I went to and there was this Chinese girl and she was fucking married.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah, actually, segue time. Are any of your friends, people in your life, like married?
No.
Nobody like.
Not friends. Like not. Yeah, exactly.
Nobody
No
around
friends
my age.
are.
Really? Okay, I know 3.
What the fuck?
Wait, around your age?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
So-
look. If that's
The first
what
one
they
is
want to do.
that
totally
first
cool.
one is that weird guy that he was in the anime club. I only saw him one time, but I only went to the anime club in person one time. And
Wait,
he
he's
introduced
married
me
in
to his
college?
wife. Yeah, and I was like, wait. And then
What
he
the
introduced her as his wife, and I'm like, wife? And then I was just like, I don't know, like, are they alumni revisiting or whatever? And then I was like, no, he's like, no, I'm a senior. And she's a junior. And she's like Chinese. And I'm like, okay. And she spoke like really broken English. And
Did they
I'm
get
like,
married for like a
okay.
fucking green card? Like, I mean, sorry, like for
it
citizenship
could
or some
possibly
shit?
be.
Like, I don't know. Like,
I have no idea. So one of my other friends, that's what he did. I think his girlfriend's from Denmark, and they got married, and so she can stay or something. And then
I mean, I guess
the
that
third,
kind of makes sense. Like,
the third person I know, she's 24, and she just finished grad school, and she married a guy who's 35.
what the fuck?
Yeah, and at first I was like, whoa, that's quite the age difference. I'm like, does that ever, like, does that cause issues at all? And she's like, no, the only thing I'm worried about is that he's probably going to die before me, and that'll make me sad. And I'm like, okay. I guess
What the fuck?
if that's the only thing you have to worry about, then all right. But yeah, she was telling me, and I was teasing her, right? Like, oh, when are you going to have kids? And she's like, oh, probably in the next year or two. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, okay.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess people have different like worldviews and like life goals. So
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy for her. And I actually feel a little bad because I was really vibing with her until I found out she had a fucking fiance. And I'm like, okay.
No, I mean,
Unlucky.
I think like I guess the age difference is like now that I think about it, it's probably like less of something I'm like. Before I probably would have thought it's like really weird, but like since I've been on the internet, like I normally interact like it's pretty regular for me to interact with people that are like 5 to like 8, even 10 years older than me. And it's like, I kind of got used to it. I really don't think it's like that big of a deal to have somebody.
So I mean, like some of my friends at uni are like grad students or PhD students, and like they can. The oldest I think is like 29, so he's like 8 years old. Yeah, and like I know him in person, kind of thing. So it's not too big a deal. But actually, back to what I was your point about like the time running short. This guy got married at 35 to a woman who's 11 years younger than him. So you still got time, my guy.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a difference between getting like, I don't know, like if you don't have experience once you turn like fucking. Like I have no fucking dating experience. I haven't like ever dated a girl, whatever.
You ever talked to a girl?
Okay, come on, bro.
you ever seen a girl in real life? They're fucking 4K resolution, dude. They look amazing.
They look better in anime, okay? Alright, that was a joke. Okay, please don't persecute me.
Wait, hey guys, time check.
It's like an hour 10, so there's.
Okay,
I think like there's two more things that
we didn't get through fucking anything.
Yeah. I mean, of course. So there's two.
I know we talked about a lot of things.
We talked about a lot of the stuff that's not on our list, but whatever. Do you want to talk about military stuff, Tiger? Because that's interesting.
No, that's not time sensitive though. Actually, it's probably better if we keep it for a later date because I'm finishing soon, right? So in 3 weeks, I'm done. We're gonna talk about once that there.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
So I knew this is what it was going to be like. By the way, that we were just going to get off topic and just keep going.
Dude, of course.
I mean, it's fine.
That was good. Like I told you that this was way too much stuff, and we were not going to be able to get through it. Like at the beginning.
I mean, but the extra stuff we can just bring it for the talk about it next time, so it's fine. You guys want to talk about Kent's new headmaster?
Yeah.
That's slightly time sensitive because that's very.
Okay, so yeah, Tiger told me there was drama about that.
Is it Sullivan?
Sorry?
Is it?
No, it's not. No. It's the former St. Paul. It's former St. Paul headmaster,
Michael G.
or they call it a rector, but it's the headmaster. Right. He used to teach at Kent, actually, like back in the 90s or something, or 80s. I don't know. He taught for like a year or two. So the drama surrounding it is, so he became the St. Paul rector, or the headmaster. They call it rector there, in 2010. And then from the article I read is that he only planned to stay 8 years anyways. So which is what he did. He left in 2018.
Okay.
But the drama comes because in 2018, St. Paul was like in the middle of like a lawsuit because former alumni are suing them for endangering kids because of like sexual abuse cases in the past.
Oh my god, why does this keep coming up today?
So,
damn it.
And so amid that, he left the school.
Why do these motherfuckers keep touching kids? It's absolutely ridiculous.
Okay, I mean, I guess at a fucking private school, it's like, what, Catholic school? Like.
So that's how he left the school.
Okay, yeah.
But the article did say that he only planned to stay 8 years, that the timing is only coincidence, but that might just be PR, so I have no idea.
Yeah.
Right? Either way, so he's now the Kent's headmaster because Father Shaw retired last year.
Yeah.
Or this year, sorry.
Right? Because like he was like on his way out, but when we were.
Well, okay, so he talks about that in his message actually. So I'm going to read it out. When I was rector at St. Paul's School, I led that community through two difficult crises: the sexual assault of a student and discovery of a legacy of adult abuse of students. So I mean, he acknowledges that. Yeah,
he acknowledges it. Yeah. But like what I'm saying is, yeah. I mean, he maybe he was forced out because of how he handled the situation. I have no idea.
We'll see. I don't know because
which is why it's kind of concerning.
Do you guys still keep in contact with people like at Kent / like around Kent? Because like, man,
for me it's like you guys and then David basically.
Oh, okay. David. Okay.
I don't know if you guys remember David.
Yeah.
David's a Russian guy, right?
No, he's from the Czech Republic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's my bad.
And yeah.
Tiger, do you still keep in contact with like Lawrence?
I talked to you guys, or honestly, I haven't talked to Skyler much, but I talked to you, Michael. I talked to Tyson, and I talked to Fitzy.
Okay.
That's about it.
So for me, it's like you, Skyler. It was like on and off, really. Like we didn't talk for a while, and then
It was radio silence for a while, and then I suddenly someday, I think I saw a meme or like whatever.
About, like the Code Geass movie.
Yeah, it was something. It was out of nowhere, and I was like,
yeah.
I was out of nowhere, and I remember like, oh shit, like I haven't talked to Michael in forever, and then it's like some sort of anime thing I want to talk to you about. Yeah. Oh, I just remembered. I also talk to Sam Kirklees every once in a while.
What the fuck?
Oh,
that
he went to wait.
Okay.
Sam Kirklees. Okay.
Yeah. And it was like, yeah, it's you guys, and then like Kevin, and you know, I talked to Thomas and their gang sometimes. Like I said, we were playing Divinity, but like realistically, it was only like a little bit. But like,
I also knew a good chunk of the sophomores back when we were seniors, and so I just messaged them recently to say, you know, congrats on graduating and all that, and said hi, but I wouldn't say like in deep like contact with them for any prolonged period of time. But you know, I just said hi.
I don't know, like, do you guys ever think that you'll go back to Kent for like alumni stuff? Because like,
maybe.
No, I actually was fucking pissed at Kent.
Why?
Really?
Dude, I hated my graduation, dude. I didn't get the engineering award. That was fucking bullshit.
No.
Dude, who cares? Really?
I care, dude.
Why? So petty.
It's a snub on my honor, dude.
Wait, who got the engineering
fucking
one?
Tigran that year.
Tigran? Okay. Dude, who cares? Dude,
who even the fuck?
Literally, who the fuck cares? That's like talking about your fucking like GPA. High school GPA after you graduated college, man. Like, what the fuck?
I had a 5.7 at a strange school that had a 6.0 scale.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Actually, though, so I mean, like, I think it would be cool if we would like if we were ever to meet up back again, like.
Yeah, I mean,
if you guys go back and you tell me, and I'm in the area, then I'd be like, all right, fine.
Wait, I think why are you in CT right now?
He moved over, or like his parents moved over there in like junior year.
Oh, okay.
So,
or, like, no, senior year, right?
No, not exactly. It's just that we have a kind of cheap house here that's big enough to house everybody. So my family most of the year is in California, but they have like a smaller place because me and my sister are going to college, so like it's much smaller. But we have a small thing over here that's like can house all of us, but it's not very nice. And to be honest, I don't like it very much. But hey, you know, life's life. And
well, I mean, it's different, right? Because you're normally not at home, so.
Yeah, but I also, you know, it's. I don't typically think of this place as my home, right? Because I've been in my college dorm room. Yeah, but yeah. So, just for convenience's sake, and this summer, and you know, just kind of the way things hammered out, that I ended up being here. But I don't foresee coming back here. I don't know, maybe Christmas. My parents are probably going to take me to visit my grandparents. So, who knows?
I mean, we'll see, because. Who knows? Like, honestly, with this stuff going down, like, I mean, I hope everything's blown over by Christmas, but I'm like, honestly, I'm not even sure if it will be in the U.S.
I think it'll have to be. Like, you can't afford to keep the country closed that long.
I mean, you say that, but like, it's like, you know, that's what a lot of people have been saying, right? But
I think what will happen. Honestly, I think the administration will allow people to come in, but at like a cost of public health. Yeah. And then his base.
I meant like reopening the country and like businesses and stuff.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. That's what. Okay. Yeah. That as well. That for
just
sure.
Like unemployment.
It looks like people. It's gonna with another wave. It's like it's looking like it's gonna have to be shut down again, right?
I think it's.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. It's hard to say, I guess, but hopefully by Christmas it's blown over.
Wait, Skyler, are you American?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you guys registered to vote yet?
Yeah. I voted for.
All right, nice. No. For the actual.
Yeah.
Okay, you have. Okay.
I think I'm voting in Illinois though, so like that'll.
That actually changed. That actually might be in contention.
My vote does not really matter. I'm voting from California.
No, your vote does, because your vote for the president doesn't, but your vote for local elections and state elections do matter. So yeah. So don't forget about those.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay, there's 10 minutes left.
Headmaster drama over.
You guys want to talk about video games? Or like Skyler was talking about indie games and shit.
Okay, yeah. So the past few days, I played Katana Zero, which is awesome. Hyperlight Drifter, which is less awesome, but I only think so because Katana Zero was really awesome. And then I played that Helltaker game that was blown up. You guys know what I'm talking about?
No, I have no idea.
Because the Helltaker is like, okay, you guys gotta like look it up on YouTube or something. It's like a puzzle game. It's like 10 really short levels, but you basically figure each level is a puzzle, and after you complete the puzzle, you get to add a demon girl to your harem. And
it's an anime game. Okay.
Yeah, it's fucking blown up in the weeb community for exactly the reasons you think. And I played it. Yeah, and it was reasonably fun. The soundtrack was like unusually good. Like it's just really great like background music you can put on.
Okay.
Wait, it's called Hellblade?
Helltaker.
Oh, Helltaker. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Okay.
And it's free, so you guys can give it a whirl. Yeah. Okay. And then I guess I could talk a little about Katana Zero first. Katana Zero is fucking awesome. I've been wanting to play this game forever, but I was like, I don't like should I get it? Should I get it? And then finally, I think Steam put it on sale. And it was like $10. I'm like, all right, fuck it, and I got it. And so you play. It's like a 2D side scroller kind of action game, and you play as this samurai who's like a mercenary. I told Michael about this, and basically you can like kind of slow time and like deflect bullets and shit, and you like go through assassinating people, and it's a surprisingly kind of deep story that I really enjoyed. The music was really great. I downloaded a bunch of tracks, and I'm like listening to them now. And there's going to be a sequel, so I really hope that they come out with a sequel and continues to be fucking awesome. It has like a kind of retro feel, and the reason why I'm gravitating towards these types of games right now is because I only have my laptop with me. I don't have like my desktop, so I can't play anything that's like graphically intensive. So I've been playing all these games with like pixel art and shit, but it's still like fun.
Yeah, I mean it's more about like I guess the core gameplay.
Yeah, and so. And then I guess I can talk about the second game was what was it? Hyperlight Drifter. So Hyperlight Drifter was really interesting because there's like zero dialogue in the game. There's no voice acting. There's no text. There's no. The only like words that show up in the game is like the basic hold M1 to attack type like tutorial prompts. And then after that, it's entirely visual storytelling. So it's like you kind of like put together your own headcanon of what's happening. But it's like, and so it's a 2D game, also like pixel art, and you like, it's an RPG. You run around killing bosses and collecting these gems, and when you collect all the gems, you go down and you fight this boss. But there are like a lot of exploring side areas that there's a level up system, and you level up and you don't make your stuff stronger per se. You can just unlock more abilities. Like you can. So after you defeat like one of the mini bosses, you can unlock a new gun, and you can like upgrade ammo capacity for the gun, and you can also upgrade like so you have like a dash and stuff, and you can like chain dash, or if you dash and like deflects bullets or whatever, or, like you're immune to bullets. So like those the upgrades don't just increase your stats; they like give you new gameplay options, which was really cool. But they're really fucking stingy with the currency they give you on how to upgrade, unless you explore a lot in the game. And I kind of like a more linear story, I guess, because I had enough upgrades to beat the boss, but I didn't have enough to like unlock all the gameplay options and stuff. And I'm considering kind of going back and replaying the game just to try out those different game configurations, because you can have like different builds that really impact the way you play. But it was a solid game.
I think that's like kind of the goal, right? Like I think having replayability is like a good game design feature, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So I went back just now, like before while you were getting groceries, and I tried to like New Game Plus that shit. But the last place I saved was like right before the boss room, and I can't leave the boss room now. So I think I have to start a new game, which kind of sucks. But I wish I could kind of like New Game Plus that shit.
Yeah, I think New Game Plus is always like a good feature, I guess. I don't know. Okay, I guess I can talk a little bit about the games I've been playing. So, I guess before, like at the start of quarantine, I was playing a lot of Fire Emblem, Shadows of Valentia, as well as Three Houses. Because basically...
Oh, we should also talk about Valorant, because I think we all play that, right?
No, I don't. like that.
Oh, okay.
We can talk about Valorant a little bit at the end, I guess. And then I think the big game that I started was Monster Train. I don't know if...
Yeah, I heard about this.
Yeah, I talked about it with Tiger. I don't know if I did with you, Skyler, but Monster Train, as you guys probably know, I'm like pretty big into card games. I love card games a lot, and I think card game or roguelikes are something that kind of interests me a lot, but I personally haven't gotten too much into them. I used to play a little bit of Binding of Isaac, but after
Is that the
seeing
shit
Monster
game?
Train, wait, sorry, what?
I was just saying, like, isn't like the Binding of Isaac like shit? Like you like fling shit or something?
Yeah, kind of, basically. You like cry, basically, and there's a bunch of shit around the area, and it's... If you think a little bit too hard about the game, you probably aren't doing it right, but...
Damn,
anyway,
all right.
So roguelikes have been something that I've like kind of been doing on and off. And because of Monster Train, actually, like it was really being hyped like around its release because... I mean, I follow Trump SC. I don't know if you guys know. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
technically
I do.
knows, but
Oh, that's the Hearthstone guy, right?
Hearthstone guy, Trump. He's one of my favorite content creators. I've been following him basically since Tiger introduced him to me. And so he did like a sponsored thing for Monster Train, and then he played a little bit of Monster Train on his YouTube, and I got really into it, and that was actually what inspired me. This was like right before school ended for me, and so I was thinking about like what I wanted to do this summer. I knew I wanted to do some game design stuff, so I wanted to make a roguelike. So that was what inspired me to make my roguelike game.
Okay.
And so I've been playing a little bit of Monster Train still. Like I haven't played in a little bit, but it's still... I think I played actually like a couple days ago, but it's been pretty fun. And yeah, I was playing Pokemon and then like, yeah, a little bit of Smash and that kind of stuff.
Wait, is that the new Pokemon that like with actually I don't know any details of the Pokemon except that I don't know if you guys know Skill Up. He's a YouTube reviewer I follow. He was like saying it's bad, so I'm like, oh, okay. But I was never really into Pokemon, so that doesn't really mean much to me.
I mean, Tiger played the new game.
Pokemon was last year, right?
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah,
wait, so
okay.
actually, I guess I probably should have brought this up earlier because the podcast is like getting close to ending right now. But in next week, there is going to be the qualifications for the qualifications. Or sorry, I qualified for the qualifiers for Worlds, basically.
For Pokemon, right? Yeah.
So
have you prepped for what
yeah,
you're
I mean, I've
gonna be at?
been playing and stuff to make sure that I'm like ready.
Okay.
I spent like a few hours a couple days ago laddering and stuff, but basically because they moved Worlds, they moved Worlds to online. Basically, it's not being called the World Championship anymore, but it's the equivalent, I think. And so what they did was there was an online ladder tournament basically a couple months ago, and if you place top 256 in NA and then like 256 in EDU, etc., like you get seeded into a qualifier tournament. So I think I placed somewhere like in top 30 or something like that, top 50. So
Damn.
Shit, that's pretty good.
In
Do
NA.
you think you're qualified for the actual thing now? So now you're playing the qualifier,
so
the actual
I'm-
qualifier.
Oh, in NA. Okay,
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
you were like fucking in the world.
But like
Well,
NA is
that's
like
still
a
impressive, though.
big piece of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
world,
yeah.
I feel like, right? Because it's very popular
Yeah.
in NA.
Well, I was like, okay, in NA, like I'm probably in like, I don't play that much, like, so it's VGC is the format, but I don't play that
Right,
much
right.
VGC. But even in NA, I would probably be considered somewhere around like top 50 to 100 in results. And like, okay, actually in SoCal, basically in the power rankings in SoCal, I would have been power ranked 5th in SoCal.
Wait, really?
basically.
I would think SoCal would like carry the standings.
No,
Like,
actually,
half of it
SoCal
would be SoCal.
is considered like a relatively weak region. But I think
Wait,
I was
then
like
what's the
fourth or
strong
fifth.
region? What's the strong
It's like
region?
relatively spread out, but like Ohio is like considered quite strong.
Ohio. Okay.
Yeah, which is kind of weird. I know, but like,
Weird. Yeah. Okay.
but yeah. So I think like so now this weekend there's going to be next weekend there's going to be the qualifying tournament, and that tournament is going to be the top 4 in NA. So 256 people in NA qualify for that tournament, and then the top 4 will go to.
Oh my god! Only top 4.
Yeah.
So do you probably do you think you'll make it?
So it'll come
kind of
down to a lot of things that'll happen. Okay, obviously, Pokemon is not like even the best players don't always win. Is basically how I'm going to put it. But this one is going to be especially like difficult, I guess, because this basically the DLC for Pokemon just dropped, right?
Right.
And so the meta has completely changed because they introduced new Pokemon and new moves back into introduced old Pokemon back into the game, introduced some new Pokemon and some new moves into the game. So the entire like meta and like the entire like way that the game was played just a few months ago is like completely different now. So it's really going to prompt people to like it's going to change how people have to prepare and stuff. So that I think generally will favor me because I think I'm generally better at being on the cutting edge of animation than some other people, but we'll see.
That's cool.
How stuff goes.
Well, good luck with that. It's pretty cool if you get 2 worlds though.
Yeah. Is there any prize money?
Yeah, I don't know the exact numbers, but I'm pretty sure there is some prize money attached. It's probably not that much though, if I'm honest.
Nice.
Nice. Well, we can just wrap it up here. I think.
Oh, wait, do you guys want to talk about Valorant before?
Oh, sure. Yeah, let's talk about Valorant.
It was interesting for so I played I think like 4 rounds, and I played like Jet for all of them. I don't know about what you play, Tiger.
But you've only played 4 rounds.
Yeah, and I played like Jet for all of them. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I played a lot more, I suppose.
Okay. Because people told me it was like Overwatch, and I like Overwatch.
No, it's not like Overwatch.
This is nothing like Overwatch.
Yeah, it's not like Overwatch. I don't know what the fuck they're on about. It's definitely more like CS:GO, yeah.
And like, it's super aim reliant, and I'm not like that great of an aimer. So also, apparently standing still like decreases your bullet spread, and that's just really counterintuitive to me because I strafe when I'm like moving.
Yeah, no, it's a tactical shooter. You're supposed to stand still when you shoot.
And I don't know. I mean, like I watched some clips of what was his name, Shroud, like just ripping people up, and I'm like, okay, that like when he does that looks fun, but when I'm doing it, I'm just like getting fucking headshot across the map or whatever. All the guns are like hit scan, so I'm like, okay, and then
it's like a CS:GO shooter, not like a Overwatch one. So
yeah, and all your abilities are purchased and not like
most are. Yeah.
So there's that one that you get every round, right? But like for a Jet, you can only dash once, and then you have to like kill 2 fuckers, right, to get it back. Like,
right. Yeah, I mean, it's in this core, it's still like a tactical shooter that just has abilities. Anyways, like, it's yeah. I played a lot of it,
right? Like I want to dash all over the place, but they didn't give me that.
Yeah.
Genji finally got fucking buffs in Overwatch, so I'm gonna go back and play that.
Overwatch. Dude, Blizzard is like. Actually, I'll refrain from talking about Blizzard.
Okay. I don't know. Okay, personally, I'm like just. I've been receiving some people. Some people have been continually telling me to play Valorant, but I don't know. Like at some point before school ended, I was thinking that I would try it out, but then like after school ended and I started all these projects, I was like, why the fuck would I waste my time doing this kind of stuff when I know I'm not going to enjoy it? Because like I've never enjoyed shooters. I've never been good at them. I'm like in the bottom percentage of like in terms of reaction time and like aim accuracy and stuff. Like I'm like just terrible at these games. Like I'm somebody who just like enjoys strategy in games. I love playing strategy games. I love playing like games that are like even the games that are not like strategy games, that they're like the aspects I enjoy about them are like the strategy components, like League. You can.
Dude, I think you should try a Paradox Grand Strategy games. Those games. I've probably spent the most time on those games.
Like EU4,
in
right?
recent years. Like EU4, Hoi 4, like yes, CK2, because those are.
Yeah.
I think those are definitely the most like strategical games I've played. But like not in this like pure sense of like chess almost, but like
I have been playing a lot of chess.
it's like if you take like the tactical aspects of chess, but then you make it like very complex and detailed.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. It's like that. I think you might enjoy it. I don't know. If you like history, you definitely enjoy it. But from what I know, you're not that into history.
Yeah.
So
I think like the big thing
really
is
not.
that I wasn't like willing to make the time sink to play those games at first.
Yeah, it does take a very long time to learn. So that's yeah.
But I mean, one day, eventually, when I have a lot of time, which is honestly going to be, I don't know.
Fucking never.
Never.
Even when I have time, I'm doing this other shit. I mean, but we'll see.
Okay, so the fraternity guys thought up a name for us. You want to hear it?
All right,
Sure.
let's hear it.
Slunking through Circle K for beans at 4 a.m.
What?
What?
That's exactly my reaction.
Okay. Let's just keep it shitposting with the lads for now.
Okay. I mean, okay, so
The other response I got was like Sky Time, but I don't want to use that because it's not just me.
Sky time.
oh god. Okay, so next time, I guess we
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, exactly. We can have Skyler host maybe. We'll see. But thank you guys
It's gonna be fucking chaos with me.
I mean, we'll come up with different topics. We didn't get to talk about anime, but to be fair,
Same yesterday for me. We can talk about
no.
that.
To be fair, next time what we should actually do is, because the new anime season is starting, I'm very hyped for the new anime season. So we should at least give it a little bit of a segment next time to talk about it. I don't know how excited you are about it, but
Tiger, we're gonna make you a weeb.
No, it's not happening. It's not happening.
We're gonna fucking induct you.
I've tried because I used to watch a lot of anime like back in middle school, but I've tried in recent year, and every time I can't make it through an episode. And it's not because I'm bored. It's not because I'm bored. I just cringe at the situation, and then I can't, and I just stop watching
fucking
it.
watch like fucking shitty isekai and
because the last few times I've watched is because my brother was watching it, and then I kind of just joined in.
Watching though.
Okay, so he watched Beastar. He watched this like
Beastars is a little.
He watched this this like body show, like all the characters are like bloods and organs or something, like white blood cells.
I thought
that's one. And he also watched one where the main character is like a German girl, or a small German girl.
Yojo Seki.
Tanya, yeah.
Yojo Seki.
So those. And then the last time I tried to watch something was one of the slice of lives that Michael recommended me.
Sucker.
And I can't remember.
God, you can't watch Slice of Life, dude.
I can't remember now.
If you're looking, like, I don't know, Slice of Life is kind of like an anime thing. Like, it's like, if you don't like anime, then you won't like Slice of Life.
But I like Slice of Life non-anime, like Slice of Life TV shows or films. Yeah, exactly.
Well, okay,
so like, I don't know why I wouldn't like. Yeah.
So okay, we need to get Tiger to watch a good anime, and then Michael, you need to go watch Rick and Morty.
So all of those, I wasn't able to really like sit and watch because like I'll find like a scene or like a dialogue kind of cringe, then I'll just like stop watching.
What kind of show do you like?
I think there's like anime out there that you can watch without having really like thinking about it as anime. I guess like you can just watch it. It's just like fucking good, right? But
right.
I would say the majority of anime is not like that.
I mean, I used to watch a lot of anime. I don't know why.
We gotta get you back in, dude.
More now. So
but
weird.
Like
I used to really like. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about the new season of anime when next week because it's gonna be starting / next week / like hasn't started, but there's a lot of good stuff. So I do want to at least give
Isn't ReZero coming out?
yes, ReZero,
ReZero season
Oregaidu. You know, there's a lot of good stuff for sure.
Wait, you guys should watch Uzaki-chan. That's actually
Yeah, Uzaki.
Michael,
I've been following the manga for that. Fucking amazing.
Yeah, I read the manga, dude. It's so funny.
Yeah. But,
dude, ideal girlfriend, dude. You telling me if you fucking came across
those types of people don't exist in real life. Let's be real.
Nah, dude. You have to believe. That's the dream.
Fucking weeb.
You have to believe.
I think we should wrap it up because it's getting
let's do that. Let's do that.
About an hour 40 now. I knew it was gonna be a little bit longer, but we'll probably have plenty to talk about next week. I guess we'll do this sometime next week. I don't know if you want to make this consistent schedule or not.